Mm. Days. We are live. It's probably going to be laggy as heck, but I'm too impatient to wait to open. Okay. So today, opening this MetaZoo UFO booster box. I just got this in the mail today. It's the Wilderness set. Smokey the Bear, big Target exclusive. So the cards in these packs have a special stamp in the corner saying, "Oh, you got this from Target or a big box store." So I guess we'll open this first. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but we'll just see. I got this because I wanted the Smokey the Bear card. It doesn't actually do anything in the game. This card doesn't. It's kind of a bummer, but okay. Oh, oh. Put it. Keep the hearts. Okay. Get the, sorry, this is not a clean opening. These things are just hard to get open. Oh. Comes with this MetaZoo coin with Smokey the Bear on it. This is official licensed product of, yeah, so they collaborated with Smokey the Bear. Here's the Smokey card. The owner of this page is a proud supporter of Smokey the Bear and ongoing efforts to prevent wildfires. So I think if you get it, buy it from Target or Walmart or wherever, the part of the proceeds or all of it goes to Smokey. But I didn't. I got it on eBay because I doubt you'd find it in stores anymore. So there's 3 packs, and I give you all 3 of the pack arts. So this is the Cumberland Dragon. This is Bigfoot, the Wilderness set Bigfoot, and this is the Snipe. Hunted by Boy Scouts everywhere. So we'll just start with Cumberland here. So this is just the Wilderness set, but they've got a special stamp in the corner. So that's, and they put an extra layer of gloss or something on the card so they feel way nicer. Like the backs for the Cryptid Nation stuff. Like this. You can't see it, but it feels a little like kind of not scratchy, but like not as smooth. These are, yeah, these are nice. Okay, starting with a camouflage potion. Target beastie has invisible until the end of the next turn. pretty good. I really like this art. It's one of my favorite wilderness beasties. The Austinbury glaucus. Yeah, it's cute. So yeah, they got a little stamp in the corner saying you got it at Target. This guy. Contract, you may choose a face-down trap. That trap does not flip up this turn. As arena effect, this beastie can only target beasties when declaring attacks if they are damaged. He does memory wipe for 25, and he inflicts confusion. 25 damage bonus from the forest terror. So, I like him. We got radioactive hornets. Contract, create 2 hornet tokens, 10 life points. Lightning beasties with a 10 damage attack and flying. He does stink for 10 and inflicts paralysis. Yes, flying. So, yeah, these guys dominated the meta for a while, I think. Toxic water. Target beastie loses all of its traits until the end of this turn. If the beastie was burrowed, unburrow it. So, yeah, this is a pretty good card. Everybody wants these in full holo from like this limited pack run that you get when you go to tournaments and stuff. This actually looks pretty nice in full holo. EMP. You may contract this page at any time. Fatigue all artifacts in the arena. Artifacts cannot awaken until the end of this turn. So it keeps your enemy from using artifacts. Turn. Shatter Ice. Destroy target beastie with 3 or more frozen counters on it. We get Orzak Howler. This page costs 3 dark ore to contract if you howl like a wolf. On contract, you may destroy an opposing token beastie. It does Howling Bite for 30. It's a nice art. We got a reverse Iowa dragon, which is nice because I needed another 4 playset. If you can see him, this green guy. Contract, deal 25 damage to target opposing caster, inflict that caster and their beastie with 2 burn counters. He does Incinerate for 50 damage and inflicts 3 burn counters. If the primary defender of this combat already has a burn indicator, increase the primary defender's burn counters by 2. So, yeah, that's pretty mean if they're already burned. That's our reverse. Which is cool. So he's got the holographic stamp in the corner. Leave him in a second here. Got an alien. This is a rare Pascagoula River aliens. If River is active, this beastie's attacks deal plus 20 damage to water pages. Contract, you may inflict target beastie with scared and abduct for 25 damage. I don't know the story behind these guys, but I think like, somebody obviously was abducted by these guys, I think. Because they're aliens. Someone got a schmooze token. These guys are little alien guys. Tokens down here. Winter Terra. And a light aura. Just move him later. We got our Bigfoot pack. Hopefully we pull a full holo out of these. That'd be nice. starting with a build ad. Contract: this beastie cannot be targeted by attacks or powers until the end of the next turn. Yeah. It's hard to read on my screen. Tail Whap for 20. This attack deals plus 20 damage against beasties with a lake bonus. Then we got Hiding in the Thickets. Beasties with the Forest Terror bonus cannot be targeted for attacks until the end of the next turn. Gives protection for a while. Ready the Defender. So this guy is named Sinkhole Sam. I think he's in the first set that we opened last stream. We didn't get him. You may only contract this page after an opposing beastie has declared an attack. Awaken an Earth beastie. That beastie takes 20 less damage from attacks and cannot be inflicted by status effects this combat. That's alright when it awakens it. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah. Spear Finger. It's this older lady with a really pointy finger. Arena: destroy this beastie if you have no pages in your chapter. So you have to have cards in your hand if you want to use them. Puncture for 20 damage. Discard a page from your chapter. If you do, this attack deals 50 plus damage. Plus 50 damage. So she's cheap, but you have to have cards in your hand to keep her on the field. But you can discard something and have her deal 70 damage and more if you've got the terror in play. So she's not bad. We got Janet and Rosetta van der Voort. And they've got an ability, Skate to Death. So you fatigue this beastie, place this beastie into the afterlife, inflict all opposing beasties with 2 frozen counters. Figure 8 is its attack for 30 damage. If the opposing caster declared any defenders, you may deal 30 damage to the original target. And they're spirit, so they can't be targeted by attacks. They're like ladies made out of ice, and they're skating. It's the flavor text. Casters shouldn't fear the haunting of these 2 sisters. All they want to do is skate the night away one last time. So I guess some people died skating and turned into these ladies. We'll just have to that reflects the light from my PC though. I'll just move them over here for now. Got another one of these. Weeping Black Angel. Contract: target opposing caster cannot use powers until the end of next turn. These arena well, it's in the arena. This beastie can attack pages with spirit. That's pretty good. And its attack is Expel Evil for 10 damage. If a dark beastie was damaged by this attack, destroy it at the end of the turn. It's pretty good against dark beasties. Oh. We've got a full hollow out of our blister pack. That's nice. We get a Stone Man with our special big box store stamp. So that's nice. This guy's pretty cool. If a stone is within eyesight, this beastie has stone skin. Well, it's in the arena. If this beastie is awakened, the page directly behind it cannot be targeted by attacks. That's pretty good. Rock Hurl is its ability, so you fatigue it. Deals 20 damage to target beastie, artifact, or caster. His attack is Stoned Blow for 20 damage. So yeah, that's pretty good. I'm glad we got a full hollow. I only have 1 Stone Man, so it's good to have another one. Place it at 3 though. So, Nice. Nice, nice. Sorry, moving stuff all over the place. Then we got our rare, or second rare is Rocky. While it's in the arena, this beastie takes 10 less damage from combat. If this beastie's attack damages a beastie with 3 or less aura cost, you may automatically destroy it. Then the caster who owns that beastie bookmarks one. And it does engulf for 20 damage. So I have a bunch of these guys. Got a pet token. White out. It's a special terror. Well, this is in the arena. If a basic snow terror is in the arena at the start of their turn, the active caster may have target beastie gain invisible this turn. That's pretty good. But your opponent can use this power too. Got a cosmic. Got one last pack. Okay. I really like the wilderness set. It's got some nice flavor in it. Alright, we got alien intelligence. We got some space penguins analyzing Bigfoot's brain waves. Look at the top 4 pages of your spellbook. Place those pages at the top of your spellbook in any order. Lets you scry 4. That's pretty good. Yeah, Frost Shot. You may contract this page at any time. Inflict target beast your artifact with 1 frozen token. Sure. Oh, got it. Jeering Rocks. Awaken target opposing beastie. That beastie must declare an attack against a earth beastie you control of your choice. So Stone Man's baiting the flame rabbit to attack him. Skip that. Yeah. Jeez, camera focus. Title poll. Bookmark 3, you may contract a full moon Terra page. Bookmark 1 if full moon is active. Place 2 pages in your chapter on the bottom of your spellbook in any order. So let's just cycle some cards. Got Colonel Edge. That's the Ohio Octopus, I think. You may contract this page at any time. Target beastie, fish, or dinosaur has Defender until end of this turn. That's the Fur-bearing Trout. It's one of my favorite card arts. Fur-bearing Trout is. Maybe we'll pull one. I don't think we will, but we could after this card. But Survival Instincts. So yeah, Bunny Man with his axe and a carrot. You can only contract this page during combat. Target beastie gains 30 life points until the end of this combat. Or target beastie's attacks deal 30 damage to other beasties until the end of this combat. So you can either deal more damage at combat and kill the opponent, or give your guy 30 more life points so maybe hangs on another turn. Then we got the Great Earthquake. You may contract this page from your cemetery, limbo, or afterlife. Destroy all Earth Aura pages you control. For each Earth Aura page you destroyed, target caster is still 25 damage. You may choose a different caster each time. So You just splash a lot of damage everywhere. You've got a lot of stuff on your set. A good board state. We've got reverse Night Marchers. That actually kind of looks nice in reverse. When it's destroyed, place this beastie into the afterlife in a spirit march for 30. If this attack destroyed a beastie, place that beastie into the afterlife. So the afterlife is like the dead zone. So it's hard to get it back from the afterlife, I think. But I haven't played in a while, so I'm not sure. Right, and then our rare is another Rocky. Hornet token, a Winter Terra, and a Flame Aura. We did pull a Fall Hollow, which I'm happy about, because I needed another one because I only have one. And it's got the big box stamp in it. So that's cool. I should probably clean these ones up. So, Wilderness is, I think, I probably already said this, but Wilderness is probably my favorite set. Sleep Harbor versus, just because. I got the special stamp in the corner, I guess. So. Rocky seems to be rare because I've got like 6 of them now. Which I won't lie is kind of a bummer. It's alright. What can you do? Okay, now I'll go ahead and get started on the booster box. I don't know how long. This one will probably take longer to open than the Cryptid Nation one, because all these cards I don't know. I also don't know how many dudes. What I've heard, UFO is a pretty generous set with full hollows, so we shall see. I don't think UFO has a box top. But so there's 12 cards in these packs, so this box weighs quite a bit more than the Cryptid Nation did. So all right. First pack. These guys are called the Foo Fighters. I'm not sure what they do, but they're the Foo Fighters. So I don't really know what I want from the set. I want another one of those Rocket Neons. I want the mini T-Rex because it's a dinosaur. So we got a Devoid Potion. You may contract this page at any time. All non-aura and non-terror pages are considered neutral pages. Will be contracted until the end of this turn. Neutral or colorless, whichever one your heart fancies. We got another Earth Elemental. These guys are pretty good protection. If mushrooms are within eyesight, this beastie has the convert trait, which means you can fatigue it and generate an aura. While it's in the arena, beasties you control cannot be inflicted with status effects from opposing beasties. This beastie cannot gain life points. It's accidental spores for 10 damage and inflicts 1 poison. So these guys are pretty good protection. Little mushroom guys. I think we've seen this one. Roswell Recreation. So UFO crashed and you got a bunch of space penguins coming out of it. Target beastie gains flying until end of the next turn. At the end of the next turn, the beastie loses 40 life points. So I'm guessing the flavor is your beastie gets in the UFO for a turn, and then they crash and then they get hurt. So interesting flavor. The Seven Thunders. It's got a tribal boost for deity. On contract, until the end of the turn, all the Seven Thunders cost 1 less aura to a minimum cost of 1 to contract if you say Rolling Thunder on each contract. Right? The Thunderclap for 40 damage. If you hear real thunder during this game, until the end of the turn, this page deals 20 plus 20 attack damage. It's hitting for 60. He's got that tribal boost, so if you've got all your the Seven Thunders in your hand, you can roll them out pretty quick. Cool. We got more Casablanca entities. Got these guys in the spellbook opening. Whenever this beastie is sent to your cemetery, you may immediately contract it. When this card is destroyed, you may send another beastie from your limbo into your cemetery. And it does pincer attack for 20 damage if the primary defender is controlled by a caster younger than 13 years old. Inflict paralysis on the primary defender. So yeah, there's some cards that have weird fourth wall effects if your opponent is younger than 13 for some reason. Not sure why. We got Goro. When this card is destroyed, you may only use this effect if you did not speak this turn. If this is the first time this beastie is destroyed this turn, you may place it in the arena with 20 maximum life points. This frenzies attack for 30 damage. If this attack damaged a caster, that caster may yell out in pain. If they do, this beastie loses stone skin until the end of the next turn. So, one of the few earth cards in the set. There's not very many. Only one rare earth card. The Haddock Goblin. This guy's interesting. It's like Gollum. He's eating a fur-bearing trout. When you contract him, choose a random page in target opposing caster's chapter. Place it face down under this beastie. Place that page into its owner's chapter when this beastie leaves the arena. His attack is strike and run for 20 damage. Place this beastie into its owner's chapter after combat if it is not destroyed. So he runs back to your hand after you attack, and he locks down one of your opponent's cards while he's in the arena. So he's actually pretty good. You only get one in your deck because he'd be pretty annoying otherwise. We've got a full hollow iridescent orb, which I think we pulled last time with our release event box. When this card is destroyed until end of the active caster's next turn, sun rises active, target beastie or caster loses 20 life points. That's not bad. We got, oh, I don't have one of these guys yet. We got a Ogua. It's got his ability is sink and sap. That's hard to say. You may pick this beastie up and place it anywhere in the arena. This beastie is considered to be burrowed and may not declare attacks until the end of this turn. Deal 30, and its attack is Snip Snap. Snip Snap, Snip Snap. For 30 damage, deal 30 damage to another beastie. This beastie is touching outside of combat. If this effect destroyed a beastie, bookmark 1. So you use his power to put him on top of one of your opponent's cards and then attack. And he deals 3 damage to the card he's touching. And that's just some sick art. Two-headed alligator snapping turtle with a wave going over him. Like that. That'd look really nice in full hollow, I think. Maybe we'll pull that. We got Tree Token, Lightning Storm Aura, Flame Aura. Those all look really similar. I'm just going to put these to the side because they're never hollow. So we'll just stick them over here. Save some space. Second pack. Oh, let me sleeve iridescent orb. Got a avalanche. All non-frost beasties without flying are inflicted with 1 frostbite token. I think that's what it is, frostbite or frozen. It's either frostbite or frozen. I think it's frozen. If mountain is active, all beasties affected by this spell are dealt 20 damage. Okay. So you get Jack Frost. Snow Snake. Sinkhole Sam is back there. A couple other guys. Got our Intergalactic Space Council. Arena, all casters may not win the game unless all opposing casters' life points are reduced to 0. You may not lose the game unless your life points is reduced to 0. Reduce all damage dealt to this artifact by half, rounded up. So this kind of locks out the UFO's win condition, because the UFO, if you have the UFO, the Nighttime Terra, the Stars Terra, and the Meteor Shower Terra, I think, and it and another Cosmic Beastie, or Cosmic Beasties totaling 5 aura cost or greater, you win the game. So this locks that down while it's in the arena. We've got another Rougarou, which is just, I really like this art. So I'm glad we got some more. If you speak French, this PC deals plus 10 attack damage. While it's in the arena, if full moon is active, this beastie recovers 20 life points each time it deals damage with an attack. This saber, or you say saber with a French accent, I can't. It inflicts scared and does 25 damage. If a beastie werewolf with 4 or higher aura cost is in the arena, this attack deals plus 15 damage. Just an all-around solid card. It's not super great or super awful. It's probably just right in the middle. And we pulled a Speed Demon. Whenever this page declares an attack, opposing casters cannot contract pages or flip up traps until the end of combat. It's pretty good. And he's got Bolt for 30, and he has the fleet thing, so it comes in and he can attack right away, which is pretty good. We've got Bask in the Sunlight. Awaken up to 2 beasties you control that have a forest or daytime terror bonus until the end of the next turn. Beasties affected by this spell cannot declare attacks or be declared as defender. Okay. We've got Mysterious Disappearance. So I'm pretty sure this guy is the beast of some canyon or valley. It's the one rare earth beastie in the set. It's like a minotaur guy. This page may be contracted at any time target beastie is placed into its owner's chapter. Until the end of the next turn, that caster may place a beastie with the same name, aura cost, and traits from the chapter into the arena fatigued for no aura cost. Well, you bounce them back, but they can bring it back the next turn for free, I think. We've got Static Halt. I can't remember this guy's name. We got a Squonk and Hoop Snake. Target 3 opposing beasties and inflict them with paralysis. One coin flip is considered to be heads. You must flip a coin for all other paralysis inflicted by this spell, unless the effect states otherwise. Oh, that's actually really good. I'm just gonna leave this. Oh, and the Foo Fighters. Yeah, so Wilderness had a Prism aura, which could be fatigued for any color. What does this do? You may fatigue this aura page at any time to generate 2 colorless aura. So this 2 for 1, but it's not a colored aura. But that's really cool. I'm glad we pulled one. Then we've got our Foo Fighters. On contract, if there are Christmas lights within eyesight, all beasties recover 10 life points. Okay. And it does disappear in days for 10 damage and inflicts confusion. You may send this beastie to the afterlife. If you do, inflict all beasties with confusion. At the end of the next turn, remove confusion from all beasties. So they've got Flying, Flash, which if you win a coin flip, it means one beastie you targeted with Flash can't attack until the end of the next turn. That's regenerates, which regenerates 10 life points at the end of your turn. Or beginning of your turn? I can't remember which. But that's pretty good. Right there. Got a sheep token. Daybreak, which I haven't seen before. On contract, you may destroy one of the following special terror in the arena: dusk, daytime, nighttime. So it's daybreak, sun's rising. That's pretty art. Good earth art. So far, so good. 2 full hollows out of 3 packs. Pretty good. Crocodino. Arena at the end of this turn. If this beastie did not declare an attack, awaken it. It's got Snapping Bite for 10. This attack deals plus 40 damage if this beastie was declared as a defender. So he does 50 damage if he's blocking. It's not bad. Got Merging Flames. Target beastie or caster loses 10 life points and is afflicted with 1 burn counter. Then you may move any number of burn counters from any beastie or caster to another beastie. Or caster already inflicted with burn. Flame beastie. First flame card. Another one of these. The Time Machine Blueprints. Equip this spell to target beastie with aura cost of 4 or less. When the beastie this spell is equipped to is destroyed, you may send Time Machine Blueprints to the afterlife instead and place that beastie into the arena fatigued. Or target beastie you control recovers its maximum life points. place the spell in the afterlife after resolving either effect. So you can keep one of your guys alive or heal another one completely. So it's pretty good. Crop circles, which I don't think is actually that useful. Contract and treat this page as if it were a farm special terror page until the end of the next turn. All cosmic beasts lose and cannot gain fly. Well, actually, that's not bad if you're fighting cosmic, but you have to use a cosmic aura to contract it. So I don't know how useful that is. Right? I got this in a reverse or something. There we go. I just thought the art was really pretty. Lavok Lights. Well, this card is in the arena. Every other beastie named Lavok Lights touching this beastie gains 10 life points and 10 attack damage, fatigued or awakened. After resolving combat, or does flying formation for 15 damage. After resolving combat, once per turn, if there are 3 pages named Lavok Lights in the arena under your control touching each other, target Lavok Lights has invisible until the end of the next turn. So those guys aren't too bad. Got Resurrection from the Afterlife. X is so it costs X Spirit Aura. X is the combined aura cost of target beastie in any afterlife. Contract that beastie into the arena under your control. If that beastie is a spirit beastie, that beastie enters the arena awakened. Send the spell to the afterlife. So you can resurrect one of your beasties. It's not bad. It's Headless Chicken, which we might pull. I kind of want the Headless Chicken card, at least just one of them. It's hard to tell, but that is a reverse. Dark Shard Meteorite gives us 1 cosmic, 1 dark aura when we fatigue it. So that's not bad. We got another Hat Man, not in reverse or holographic this time. Tip the man for his ability. You may use this power at any time if you are wearing a hat. If you do, remove all status effects, indicators, and traits from beasties that are inflicted with sleep until the end of this turn. And his attack is tip of the cap for 0 damage. But if this attack deals plus 20 damage if you tip your hat. So you definitely want to, if you're going to be playing Hat Man in your deck, you definitely want to make sure you're wearing a hat. Probably one you can tip, not like a beanie or anything. I don't know how you tip a beanie. I've got a friend's token. I figured out what this guy is since last time. This is Momo. He's a Sasquatch. It's very cute. Lightning Storm. And a Flame War. Pack. Whew. We got Earth-Shattering Quake. Destroy all terror pages in the arena. Deal 10 damage to each beastie and artifact in the arena for each terror destroyed. So this card is practically useless because you can have 7 terror cards in the arena at once. So at most you're dealing 70 damage to a card, but that's if the terror section is in the arena is full, which like just never happens because no one in the right mind runs that many terror. So this card is not that good, but maybe one day. We've got Johnny Appleseed. He creates seed tokens, and after you've got a certain amount or something, you can use his power to turn them into trees, which then you can fatigue the tree tokens to generate aura. So he does a lot of vamp for a forest, which is pretty cool. We got laser beam gun upgrade. Equip this artifact to target beastie. Equipped beastie gains a text. You may fatigue this beastie. If you do, target beastie or caster loses 30 life points. You can have 5 of these in your deck, so you could just be fatiguing beasties and doing automatic. Sorry, I'm trying not to move. 30 damage. So these are pretty mean. Good. I was hoping we pulled this. Terraforming. Destroy target Terra page and all other Terra pages that share a Terra symbol with it. The Terra is no longer active. You may search your spellbook for a Terra page and contract it into the arena. So let's you search a Terra and destroy your opponent's Terra if you don't get any bonuses from them. So they don't get any bonuses either. So here we go. Like a farm, but it's being corrupted by red slime vines. Gives me flood vibes. Then we got blue jet strike. Destroy all beasties with flying. It has to be the first card you play that. This is really good because you automatically destroy all flying beasties. It's a big deal. But it destroys your guys too. Another mysterious disappearance. Got Spirit's Shadow. You may contract this page at any time, even if it is not your turn. Target non-aura light pages. Target non-aura light page is placed on the bottom of its own spellbook. So you can put your card back into the bottom of your spellbook if it's almost dead and you don't want to lose it. And so you can cycle it back through later, or you can just deny your opponent a certain light page for maybe the whole game because it's on the bottom. I've never seen this before. Static Snowstone. It generates lightning and frost aura. So the first. So it's got a rock with like lightning shaped crystals coming out of it. It's pretty cool. Oops. Got another dark shard meteorite, so we have a playset now. That's nice. Cannonball token, Ocean Terra, Lightning Orb. I don't follow it yet. I guess I just hit him. I don't know. This is the set I have the least of, so it's just nice having a bunch of these in my collection. Yeah, another earth-shattering quake. Got another forest elemental. So I think I have a playset of these in total now. Recreation. Another set with the 7 Thunders. Bookmark Blue, which is actually a really good card. Reveal the top 4 pages of your spellbook. Place 2 of the revealed pages on the top or bottom of your spellbook. Place the other 2 pages into your champ. So let's use Scry 4 for 3 aura. That's not bad. Pretty good, actually. We got a giant squid. Nice, nice. It's the first time I've seen this card. On contract, if this is the second giant squid contracted this turn, bookmark. When this card is destroyed, if this beastie was destroyed by an opposing beastie in combat, that beastie does not awaken at the start of its caster's next turn. It does wrap up for 30 damage. Nice. Yeah, another goblin. Oh, we got another full hollow. Proctor Valley monster. It does look nice. So that's the guy getting abducted. Burning Spirit Imprint. It fatigues for a fire and a spirit aura. It's cool. Tree. Daybreak. Spirit aura. Save that. Those are third hollow. So far, this is more successful than a lot of my other boxes that I've opened. Opened one wilderness box and I got hollows in the whole thing. So far, it's all right. Next beastie you can contract this turn enters the arena awakened, is inflicted with 1 burn, and deals plus 40 attack damage until the end of this turn. So yeah, that is a pig using bacon as roller skates or ice skates. It would be nice to pull a couple of him because you can have 2 in your deck. It's pretty good. It's coming in front. Another Drowning Appleseed. Wolf Among Sheep. Place target beastie with 2 or less R cost into its owner's chapter. Or the next beastie werewolf you contract costs 3 less R to contract. Each opposing caster creates and controls 3 sheep tokens, 10 life points. Colorless beastie with a 10 damage attack. So you can bounce a beastie, or you both get 3 more beasties. Cool. Another speed demon. Blighted Embers. You may contract this page at any time an opposing caster destroys a beastie you control during combat. Send that beastie to your afterlife. Target caster loses 20 life points for each beastie with spirit in their afterlife. So nice. It's a big like fire dragon salamander thing burning down the forest or something. We got a giant squid. I really need to sneeze. But it didn't sneeze. This is the San Pedro Mountains Mummy. His ability is Earthly Magic. If you are wearing a bandage wrap, reveal the top 3 pages of your spellbook. If a tarot or earth aura page was revealed, place one of those pages into chapter. Place the remaining pages on the bottom of your spellbook in any order. So let's use Scry 3. And it says Earth Power for 10. If you contracted both an aura and tarot page this turn, this attack inflicts confusion. Yeah, so he's very circumstantial with his attack. An ability makes you put him on the bottom of your spellbook, so, and there are just some better cards that lets you scry. So he's alright, but he's not the best. Definitely better options. Oh, we got a full hollow Dark Sword Meteorite. That looks really pretty. Nice. Get another Oga. Gua. Oh, jeez. Tree token. Farm. It's a bunch of cows getting abducted. In a dark aura. That looks gnarly. That'd be really cool in full hollow, I think. Just leave this up. Void potion. Jolt in a jug. Awaken target opposing beastie of aura cost 3 or less. That beastie loses either an arena or a destroyed effect of your choice and gains 20 life points until the end of the turn. This card is like lightning in a bottle, except lightning in a bottle just awakens any beastie with no downsides. So the only upside to this is that your beastie does 20 more damage to the end of the turn. So you don't really want to use this if you have lightning in a bottle. The plural sense. We got our robo flowers. It's little alien robots with flowers in them. This one is art in the set. Yeah. Little radioactive hornets pollinating them. It's got a tribal boost from alien. If you're playing near a school, this beastie deals plus 10 attack damage. Its ability is weaponized. The next artifact you contract this turn costs 1 less or to do so. So let's get out. Artifacts cheaper. Noxious beams for 10 damage, inflicts 1 poison. He's got stone skin. Nice. Got tinfoil suit. That's the creature of the Black Lagoon wearing tinfoil. Come on, camera. Equip this artifact to target a beastie you control. The equipped beastie cannot take damage from cosmic beasties. If this beastie has a page named Tinfoil Hat equipped to it, it gains the text Arena after combat inflict paralysis on the beastie that declared an attack on this beastie. This artifact can be attacked, targeted, and destroyed by any caster. Alright. So it gives you protection from cosmic and stuff. We got the Kodiak dinosaur. So I pulled this from the spell book, but it was in reverse. So I couldn't really see what it looked like properly. But that is really cute. Contract, you may destroy a terror page in the arena if this beastie has invisible until the end of your next turn. It's got Envelop and Frost for 60 damage and inflicts 5 frost counters, frozen counters. So 5 is quite a bit. So, and I've got a playset of them. That's nice. A second frost card. Got Mysterious Disappearance. Mummy. We've got a reverse Drowned Sea Orb. Nice. Until the end of the active caster's next turn, Ocean is active. Target beastie or caster loses 20 life points. We've got Glistening Beach Rock. You may fatigue this artifact at any time to generate 1 earth and 1 water aura. You may not control. Okay, so it gives you earth and a water. Not bad. Seed token. Meteor shower. It's some cool artwork. Right. I think we're about halfway through the first half of this box. It should start going faster if we get more deeps. We'll see. We've got Avalanche. Invigorate. Next beastie you control contract this turn with a forest, or daytime terror bonus costs 1 less R to do so to a minimum of 1 and enters the being awakened. The beastie gains 10 life and 10 attack damage. Good. Got another lady in red. Put her in our spell book. If any opposing caster during the game identifies as a man, this beastie gains unblockable. On a contract, remove 1 trait from target beastie until the end of this turn. Fate Intertwined is for 20 damage. If this beastie was destroyed during this combat by a primary defender with 1 or lower aura cost, destroy the primary defender. So she kills, where she destroys whoever destroyed her if they're cheap. Good. The Ocean Calls. You may search your spellbook for a basic Ocean Terror and contract it. If you do, all PCs with Ocean Terror bonuses have spell proof until the end of the next turn. Right. These public lights. Another static halt. Get a reverse pocket dimension orb. When this card is destroyed until the end of the active caster's next turn, meteor shower is active, or shooting star. I think that's a meteor shower. Is active. Target beastie caster loses 20 life points. Got cryptid busters. They're supposed to be like the Ghostbusters, but for cryptids. Static beam is their ability. Target opposing beastie may not declare attacks or be declared as a defender until end of next turn. It's jagged beams for 25 damage. Nice. Got friend token. Raining. That's real. That's just interesting. Giant mushrooms. I really like the art for this game. It's really avalanche. Felix Fire Demon. If an opposing caster is younger than 13, this beastie deals 10 plus 10 damage. Its ability is Compel. Awaken target beastie and have it declare a legal attack against a caster of your choice. It does Erupting Flames for 30 damage and inflicts 2 burn counters. It reminds me a lot of Ben 10's from the first series. I can't. Is it Hothead? I can't remember. But it's nice. Our Robo Flowers. We got Thunder and Ice. So that's the Loveland Frogman, who they built a lot of cards in this set to just wreck, because he was pretty powerful when that game's released. The spell ignores spell proof. Target beastie is inflicted with paralysis and frostbite. If target beastie is a water beastie, inflict 2 frostbite instead. Yeah, this card is like designed to hurt the Loveland Frogman. Even though plenty of cards already in this set do that just fine. They kind of went overboard with it, but Blue Jet Strike, Galro. Yes, pull another one. The Monster of Partridge Creek. That art is just really nice. I love the watercolor art on these cards. You may only contract this page if a dinosaur-related item is within eyesight. Well, this card is in the arena. If it is an opposing caster's turn, this beastie's maximum life points is 60 before modifiers. Clumsy charge does 60 damage. If it is an opposing caster's turn, this attack space damage is 10. So you definitely want to. So he flip-flops. He's stronger on your turn, but he's a better defender on your opponent's turn. I like him a lot. We've got a full hollow pocket dimension orb. Nice. Got a caster gun. I've never seen this card. One shot is its ability. Until end of this turn, you may reduce the aura cost of the next spell you contract by up to 5 aura. For each aura you reduce this next spell by, you lose 100 life points. So lets you get out your big beasties or do some other, play some more powerful spells for way cheaper, but at the cost of your life points. It's cool. Cannonball token. Bright skies. Well, this card is in the arena. If there's a basic daytime terror in the arena, nighttime terror bonuses are reduced by 10. Oof. That's really pretty art. Got a water aura with the giant squid in there. Right. Cool, lots of orbs. Which is fine. I just want some beastie, please. I want the mini T-Rex. Got a cute cowboy hat and cowboy boots. So, I want the mini T-Rex, please. Believe in the 100 cards. Still can't tell if this is supposed to be boobies or he's just real buff. Charles Mill Lake Monster. If this beastie was contracted before sunrise, this beastie gains 20 life points. You may flip this trap face up whenever an opposing caster contracts a spell with an aura cost of 1 or less. When this card is flipped, no casters may contract non-neutral spells with an aura cost of 1 or until the end of this turn. It was frightening glare for 10 and inflicts scare. Get another jolt in the jug. Radiant red. Got another sky snake. These cards, this guy's real mean. This beastie deals plus 10 damage if you saw something flying in the sky this game. On contract, target beastie or caster is dealt 20 damage if they are inflicted with burn. And he does Scorch for 40 damage and inflicts 3 burn counters. So, yeah. There's going to be decks just filled with these guys because you can have 10 of them. Yeah. This card is mean. And keep Jet Strike. We got Giant Space Brains. They're alright. I don't really feel like reading all this text because I'm going to lose my voice, but they're okay. I think they... Yeah, I don't want to read all that. Sorry, but they're alright. Got another resurrection from the afterlife. We've got a full hollow Dragon's Rise. So there's the Iowa dragon that we pulled in our wilderness blister. That is Gassy and Deetha, who still goes for ridiculous amounts of money on eBay because she's a really good card. She lets you cast spells from your graveyard as if they were in your hand endlessly. So it's pretty good. That's just a really pretty hollow art. Contract the beastie dragon from your chapter for 4 less aura into the arena awakened. Target that beastie and equip this spell to it. Whenever equipped beastie damages a caster with an attack, the next flame spell you contract this turn costs 1 less aura to contract. So yeah, that pairs pretty well with Gassy. And just any dragon, really. Save that in a moment. We got Mountain Boomer, which is just adorable. I love it. A travel boost for Dinosaur. If you are within 100 feet of a road, this beastie gains 10 life points and 10 attack damage. While in the arena, if Mountain is active, this beastie gains first strike. Slashing strike for 30. This attack deals plus 20 damage if this is your first attack this turn. So right now this card isn't that good, but I'm guessing in future sets when we get more Earth dinosaurs, the Mountain Boomer is gonna be pretty powerful. Just need 3 more for a playset. Sheep token, Sunset, and Cosmic Aura. With Sunset, you may destroy one of the following special terror in the arena: sunrise, daytime, or nighttime. All right. Almost half there. Kind of tired. I started earlier. Started stream earlier than usual just because I just wanted to open these. Because I was hoping the internet would be a little more cooperative earlier in the day, but it doesn't seem that way. So we've got Crocodino, Stone Fire Demon, Unwanted Guests. So we got Walking Sam, Green Eye, Old Green Eyes, and the Men in Black. Target opposing caster looks at the top 3 pages of your spellbook. May choose one Spirit, Dark, or Cosmic page and place it into your chapter. Then that caster puts the remaining pages on top of your spellbook in any order. If there is not a Spirit, Dark, or Cosmic page, reveal all 3 pages, and the opposing caster places them back in any order. The flavor text is here's beasties. Because they're coming through the wall. It's like some side paneling. Maybe. Got the time machine blueprints. Crop circles. Buck lights. Resurrection from the afterlife. Got a reverse saber-toothed tiger. Come on, camera. Just see. Looks cool. Contract awaken this beastie if you control exactly one other beastie cat. This beastie has first strike this combat when it's flipped up, face up, and it does jugular tear for 20 damage and inflicts paralysis. If you have seen pronounced canine teeth during this game, this attack deals plus 10 damage. So, pretty decent card. Got another Foo Fighters. Friend. Oh, I forgot to sleeve it. I completely forgot to sleeve it. Alright. Got dozing off. Target an opposing beastie. That beastie is inflicted to sleep at the end of the next turn. Gravity shift. You may contract this page at any time. All beasties without flying gain flying until end of this turn. All beasties that did not gain flying from this spell lose flying until end of this turn. Okay. Got another laser beam gun upgrade. Another speed demon. Call of the Storm. Search your spell. Okay. Can't read that from there. Search your spellbook for 2 lightning beasties, each with an R cost of 4 or less, and the same name. Place them in the arena awakened. Thunderstorm is considered active until end of this turn. Or lightning storm, sorry. Is considered active until end of this turn. At the end of this turn, send one of the chosen beasties to limbo. Right. So let's get 2 beasties out for pretty cheap. Polybius. This basically you play war and whoever loses takes 20 damage, I think, for every card flipped. I still have the text on that one too. But Polybius is like was like a real arcade game the government made to do something, brainwash people or something. I can't remember. What is that? Magic Engineer's Oil. Awaken target artifact you control with an R cost of 1, 2, 3, or 4. The artifact may not awaken until end of the next turn and recover some life points. So it heals your artifacts, but you can't use them for a turn. But that is just beautiful and all full hollow. All those colors behind it. It's just nice. We got another mountain boomer. Cannonball token. Daybreak. Earth Aura. And it's a light page, but it doesn't cost anything, so you can put it in any deck. Almost halfway done. Yeah. Black Demon. Fish aren't friends. You must destroy target. You must destroy a non-token beastie fish you control. On non-token beastie fish you control gain plus 20 life, plus 20 attack until end of your next turn. Awaken this beastie. Heavy chomp for 25, and he is unblockable. So you can sacrifice your other black demons to power up your other black demons. Just a cool piece of art too. We got the headless chicken. Mike the headless chicken. While it's in the arena, this beastie's effect text box cannot be removed. This beastie must attack if able. If this beastie has 3 scratch counters on it, send this beastie to the afterlife. Does chicken scratch for 5 damage. Add 1 scratch counter to this beastie after combat resolves. So he attacks every turn for 3 turns, because then he gets 3 scratch counters. But he's cheap, so, and he comes in awakened. It is immortal. I think the Ouroboros symbol means they're immortal. Right. I'm glad we pulled 1 at least. Get another laser gun. Get another thunder and ice. Another blighted embers. Another giant space brains. Whirling Wimpus. Got a full hollow supernatural black hole. So this is like the dark hole in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it just nukes everybody's board. So yeah, except it doesn't erase your aura pages. Gotta pull one. And end in hollow, so cool. Got a Houston Batman. Friends token, Ocean, and Flame Armor. That's nice. Getting all these artifacts and spells. I want some full hollow beasties. Oh. Got a mini T-Rex on the pack. Okay. We've got Cosmic Lightning Cyclone. I think that's a Quetzalcoatlus embryo there in an egg. So I think that's Bigfoot. Some other guys down there getting sharked by it. You may flip this page face up anytime an opposing caster activates a beastie's power. Do not resolve that power. Or you may flip this page face up when a beastie is contracted or declares an attack. The beastie does not resolve its contract or attack effect. So good protection there. Johnny Appleseed. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Got Sherman beasts like giant sloths. The caster who controls this beastie must declare its attack in slow motion. If they do not, this beastie does not awaken at the start of the next turn. His power strength together target another beastie giant you control until the end of the next turn. Whenever that beastie is dealt damage, you may deal that damage to this beastie instead. So he's got 90 hit points, does 40 damage, and he can absorb some damage for your guys if they get hurt instead. So they don't get hurt, but you can hurt them. It's these guys instead. So they're actually pretty good. Can Call of the Storm, giant space brains, a mummy. Got a reverse trap springer. Little guy is gonna spring a trap. Will discard it in the arena if you place a face down trap page under this beastie. Awaken this beastie. When this beastie declares an attack, all pages contracted that combat cost an additional 1 neutral to contract. His attack is boing for 20 damage. Oh, it's a frost card. We got gargantuan gliders, so I have 2 now in the collection, so I will place it. A Mother's Help is its ability. Its power. You may place this beastie and target gargantuan gliders you own in the arena into your chapter. So you can bounce them back, and you can play them again later for so they're healed. Electric Photon for 70 damage. If the original target of this attack is a beastie with flying, a beastie loses flying until the end of this turn. He does more damage to dark and spirit beasties. Nice. Friend. Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Blood Moon. Special Terra. Well, this is in the arena. If there's a basic nighttime Terra in the arena, whenever a beastie destroys another beastie in combat, that beastie recovers 20 life points. That is just some sick art. Don't know who that is standing on the cliff. I got a frost orb. It's really cool. Got another devoid potion. Another mic. Cool. Another Guguru. Another tinfoil suit. Another Kodiak dinosaur. Mysterious disappearance. We got Reaper's scythe. That art is just beautiful. I really wish that was full. Its power is reap. Send the top page of your spellbook to your cemetery. Generate 1 dark aura. And then so place a dark spell with 2 or less aura costs from your cemetery into your chapter. Destroy this artifact. So you can send the top page of your spellbook to your cemetery, your discard pile, and if it's a spell, you can use his second ability to just cast it or put it in your hand so you can cycle it, but only if it's a spell. Nice. This is a good card. We get a reverse mummy. Okay. Okay. Evil wins. So that's a old green eyes holding an earth elemental. Destroy a beastie with an aura cost of 2 or less. If you do, you may contract a dark beastie with an aura cost of 4 or higher from your chapter, cemetery, or limbo, or 5 less aura. That is really, really powerful. That is something, alright. You only get 1 per spellbook for good reason. Seed. Fearful fog. Whenever a caster contracts a beastie of 5 or higher aura cost, they may inflict scared on target opposing beastie. You got a guy peeking out behind a tree. That's some cool art too. Almost halfway done. I don't know if I've said this already, but this will probably be the last card opening stream for a while, because MetaZoo's expensive. It's just expensive to do these, so. And I've got most of the comments and stuff from most of the sets, so I'll probably just be buying singles for now. I might buy another UFO box later in the future. But for now, if I do another one, it'll probably be Pokemon cards. Because my luck with Pokemon that I've opened has been crazy. So I pulled 2 full art rainbow rare Mewtwo's from the Eevee box, the Radiant Eevee box. So, this is Stargate Project. Target opposing caster writes down a number, 1, 2, or 3, and places it face down on the table. You guess what number they have written, and they reveal it. If you are correct, look at the top 4 pages of your opposing caster's spellbook and place those pages on top of their spellbook in any order. If you are incorrect, nothing happens. You've got the Men in Black. They've hooked up a space penguin to a lie detector memory reader, and he's thinking about MetaZoo for some reason. Lets you scry your opponent's deck if you guess the number right. I guess it would give you some sort of advantage for a few turns. Because then you know what they're drawing, but you have to guess right.